Well, hey there. I'm Jennifer Ray-Kellerstrass, and I just want to welcome you to my fall live art show. Thanks so much for joining me. I am so excited. This is my first live art show, and today I'll be showing 14 pieces. But first, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I love God, I love my family, and I love gardening. And my husband and I together have 6 children and 16 grandchildren. For as long as I can remember, I've been creating art. And it wasn't till when I was in high school that I knew that I wanted to be an artist. And one day I was just trying to find something to draw in my art class, and found this book of Edward Curtis, and his photographs of the Native American people just really struck. Sheesh. Just really struck me. And I wanted to be able to portray on paper their story, the pride in their faces, and their deep connection to the land, to earth. And so that's what got me started on this journey. And so I'm so excited to just share this with you. And I just want to let you know that I'll be answering questions at the end of this video. And each piece is numbered on my website from 1 to 14, so that they're easy to find. And if you find one you like, and I'll be posting this show to my website as well. You know, Christmas is right around the corner, and these art pieces would make great, unique Christmas gifts. So if you see something you like, make sure to act fast, as these pieces are one of a kind, and the prices are marked 40% or more for this, discounted for this art show only. And all you have to do is go to the website, and the link is in my bio, and click the Buy Now button. It's so easy. So with that, we'll just get started. This first piece that I'm going to talk about, piece number 1, is called Golden Hues. And this inspiration for this piece is my beautiful niece, and a photograph taken by Jillian Leone. I probably hammered her last name, but anyway, such a wonderful photographer. You should check out her work. But this piece is 22.5 by 26 inch on linen canvas panel. It's custom framed from a local frame shop here, and I just wanted to bring it up close so you can see the detail in it. So you can see that I've molded, I've got some raised texture in the canvas, and then I started out with the graphite drawing, and then put some scratches in it and erase marks, and then I sprayed it with water and to wet it all down, and I put threw my homemade elderberry vodka on it, and some ink, and it's got some gold detail on it. It looks like you can see it there. And some white gouache. This is such a fun piece to do most pieces previous to last year, I just was so controlled and with all the detail, and you'll see that in some of the graphite drawings that I show a little later. But this one was so freeing because I had to restrain myself from finishing the drawing. So anyway, this one was so fun, and again, my niece is so beautiful. But I just wanted to show you the back of the piece. It's all ready to hang, and let's see if you can see that. Pintura, it's backwards, but anyway, they put their stickers on there to care, saying that they did a quality custom frame job. I just love their work, and then we'll just move on to the next piece. Okay. So this next piece is actually 4 pieces. They're 5x5 inch drawings or graphite drawings on ampersand aqua board. And I decided, because they're all related, that I would frame them together. So, and the finished frame is 14 and a half by 14 and a half. And this is also custom framed, and it's a floating frame. But the inspiration for these 4 drawings came from, I just wanted to really pay homage to women. Women are the backbone of society, and so that's where I'm going with my works now, is to pay homage to these women. But anyway, you can see that I was a little freer with the detail on these 4 drawings as well. And I've got some erase marks and some pencil, and anyway, this was a really fun work to do. So then we'll move on to number 3. So this is number 2 on the website. Okay, this is number 3, and this was also inspired by Edward Curtis. The 4 Hopi Maidens are also photographs from Edward Curtis, and this one is photographs from Edward Curtis. I decided to challenge myself and draw this one backwards, and I decided to add a little Prismacolor along with the graphite. So this one is also custom framed, and it is 17 and a half by 22. I'm not sure if I said the name, but the title of this is A Warrior's Legacy. But I just wanted to come closer so you can see the detail in it. Anyway, this one was quite challenging because it was backwards, and it was quite a brain teaser for me to. It took me a long time to finish this piece. And the frame is just it's got a linen mat, and this burled wood frame is just gorgeous. And of course the back is all ready to hang. All these framed pieces are ready to hang. But this is done on illustration board. Okay, and so we'll move on to number 4. This is number 4. This piece is called Reservations. And the inspiration for this piece came also from an Edward Curtis photograph, but I did this in college when I was taking a U.S. history class, and I started it in college. And the injustices imposed by the U.S. government I learned about the injustices imposed on the Native Americans in this class, and that was the inspiration for this piece. And I named it Reservations because, of course, the Native American people were forced off their land and put on these reservations. And then also I was hesitant to I had reservations about doing such a political piece, but so I figured Reservations was the perfect title. But it is 23.5 by 29, and it is also custom framed locally here by a company called Pintura. They're all framed from the same company, and I'll just bring it closer so you can see the detail. The beautiful frame, double matte, and see the detail. This is a Zuni Warrior. And it's just a fence panel from my fence. And an arrow that my husband had. Anyway, I put the arrow as if it was stuck to the fence. So, then with that, we'll move on to number 5. Again, I just want to remind everybody these are all 40% off or more during this sale. All right, this is number 5 on my website, and this is titled Winds of Wisdom. It is 28 by 27, custom framed, again by the local frame shop. And it is also done on illustration board. Reservations is done on illustration board as well. And this one is a combination of a photograph, well, some wild horses and some mountains in the background. But they're kind of, I did it kind of as if it was the wind. So they're kind of not really detailed, they're kind of ethereal. And this was also an Edward Curtis photograph, and I saw, this is the same Native American that was in one of those commercials about don't pollute the earth. And he had tears. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember that commercial, but he had tears running down his cheek. And so I just had to draw him. And so I'll bring this up closer so you can see the detail on this one as well. Sorry for the glare. Let's see, I don't know if you can see that. But let's see, and then the back is also ready to frame. They do such a nice job. This is a gorgeous frame also with the linen mat. Double matted, and it has that linen mat and this beautiful wood frame. All right, and that, we'll move on to the next one. Number 6. This was a super fun one to do, and this is bearable, number 6 on my website. It is also custom framed, done on illustration board, 24 by 28. And this is the famous bearable, who's Blackfoot Indian, that everybody draws, and I just wanted to add my interpretation as well. And this piece was also inspired by Edward Curtis' photograph, of course, and it is so fun to just restrain myself from finishing all the details. It's really hard because I'm a detail person. I'm an engineer by trade, and so I love the details. But this one, I'll bring this closer. But I squirted it with water, and then, so it was all wet, and then put my homemade elderberry vodka on there, and scratched it, put some scratches through it. It's got erase marks and charcoal and some feathers in whitewash. I was inspired to add this bear in there too with pen. So it's got some ink that I've thrown on there and some tea. It's also got some tea. So anyway, this was a super fun one. It's such an exhilarating process to get your graphite drawing. It's so reserved, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're destroying this piece of art, but it turns into something beautiful, and this was such a great process. Again, this is custom framed. It's just got a single mat on it, and it's ready to hang. So, and then with that, we'll take a little break, and I'll just remind everybody that it's that my name is Jennifer Ray-Kellerstrass, and the everything is marked down 40%, and you can find the link to my website in my bio, and all you have to do is click the buy now button. It's so easy. With Christmas coming, these make great gifts for people, for someone you love. And so next we'll move on with the rest of the pieces. So this one is called Reservations. It's a little smaller. I'll probably just hold it. Doesn't have a mat. This was my first attempt at this painting process. So I just sketched my reservations, Zuni Warrior, on here, and then put some charcoal on it to strengthen some of the lines in the composition, and threw my elderberry vodka on it, and ink. It's got some ink and some pen on there, just brilliant bright colors, and it was really quite a freeing process. And so this was the first attempt at that organic painting process, I'm going to call it. Anyway, this is also framed at the same frame shop, ready to hang. And so the next one is a series of the 4 Hopi Maidens again. So the first one is Hopi Maidens 1, and these are prints, 5x5 prints that I've mounted on a birch panel, and then I've thrown some ink on them and my elderberry vodka, and they have a wax finish. So these are not under glass, but they have a wax, 2 coats of wax, textured wax finish. These were super fun to do. So this is Hopi Maidens 1. Like I say, it's a print, and it's embellished and signed by me. One of a kind. These are all one of a kind. And then Hopi Maidens 2. Again, it's a print, and it's got my elderberry vodka and ink on it, and of course the wax finish. This is the back. And yeah, these are fun pieces. Let's see, Hopi Maidens 1 is number 8, Hopi Maidens 2 is number 9, and this is number 10, Hopi Maidens 3. Same process with the print mounted to the birch panel and then framed in a floating frame. And it's got my elderberry vodka and the ink again on outside and the 2 coats of textured wax. And then number 11, on my website, Hopi Maidens 4. Again, the same process. Just the print mounted to the birch panel with the elderberry vodka and ink on it, signed and framed. There's those. And then number 12 is a print, canvas print. Oh, the framed Hopi Maidens are 6.5 by 6.5 each one. Okay. And the prints are on fine art paper. This is a canvas print of my pastel painting entitled What Was Lost Is Found. And it is custom framed, and the finished frame size is 23.5 by 20. And this has a fun story associated with it. I had a dream about a painting that I wanted to do, and so I called my neighbor. So this is my neighbor, and my other neighbor had this horse. They brought a couple different horses, but this is the horse we decided to use because it's so pretty, a palomino. And I just had him kneel down in the snow, pray as if he were praying for something that he's lost. Like a child, sometimes our children need our prayers as parents. And so he was telling me a story. Well, actually goes along with the scripture, the parables, the prodigal son. But anyway, so this, he actually told me this was a real story where they went out, him and my first husband went out on a ride to find a pocket knife that he'd lost out there on an island called Antelope Island here in Utah. And, pocket knives are really small. And to find a pocket knife on an island, I don't know how big the island is, but big enough to make it nearly impossible. So they searched all day, and at the end of the day, they knelt down and prayed to find this pocket knife. And when they got done praying, it was like right in front of them, like 3 feet. And so that was quite a miracle. So it's kind of neat to learn about that story of this piece. Anyway, thought I would share that with you. All right, the next one is actually a series of prints. And this is called Pride of a Nation. Well, this is my Journey of Generations series. And this was the very first drawing that I did in high school, the Edward Curtis photograph that I wanted to draw. And I love this because it has the white, the feathers just blending in with the background. And then on this side, it's got the dark. So anyway, this is actually, I did 2 drawings, so this is actually a second drawing because there's so many flaws in the first drawing, which I don't know if you can see it. It's right there hanging on my wall. That's the first original drawing. So I did 2 drawings, and this is the second one. But that one is sold, so not available for sale. And I got part with the first 4 drawings that I did, which are hanging on my wall. But these are the prints, and they are available. So this one, again, is Pride of a Nation. And it is 9 5/8 by 8 1/16 inches. So that's this part of it. And then, these are limited edition prints. And so that means they printed these on a plate and they did 500 runs and they then destroyed the plate. So these ones will not be reprinted. When they're gone, they're gone. And so we're at number 50. And this one is called A Grandmother's Worth, and it is 8.5 by 10 inches. And this is actually my sister-in-law's great-great-grandmother. And they are Navajo, but she's got her jewels, her turquoise jewelry all displayed on blankets and her blanket behind. And that was a fun drawing to do. And then this one was actually a tiny, tiny photograph in the book of Edward Curtis. And the grandmother's eyes were closed, and so I opened her eyes. And this one was my mom's favorite. Today is actually her birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. But I feature her art on my website as well. So anyway, this was her favorite because of the composition and the unfinished. She loved this unfinished part of it. But this is Journey of Generations, and it is 8 by 10 and an eighth. And these are all sold as one set on my for this sale this time. And then this one is called Wrapped in Heritage, and it is 7 7/8 and 8 1/4 inches. So, and these are all signed and numbered by me, and this is also inspired by an Edward Curtis photograph. I've got a little design in the back, and then mountains and teepees in there. And she's actually a Assiniboine of the Northern Plains Indians, Native Americans. And so this is a set of 4 in the Journey of Generations series, and they will all come with the certificate where they're the title, the size, the number, and the year of the original artwork, and then I sign it and then put the date that it's signed. So anyway, each print gets a certificate of authenticity. And then the last one, number 14, is a print of Bearable. I'm calling this one Bearable too, but it's a print of Bearable that's been before I threw ink and everything all over it. And it is a 12 by 12 print on fine art paper, and I've added some graphite detail to it and then signed it. This is a one-of-a-kind embellished print, and only available today. All of these are only available today, the prices and the art pieces. So if you see anything you like, make sure to act fast and go to the link in my bio and click on the website. And it's really easy. All you have to do is click the Buy Now button, and the shipping is included in the price of the artwork, so there's no shipping charges. And I just wanted to thank you all for coming to my art show, and I will keep the page up. I'm going to post this live show to my website, to the live art show website, and that way you can watch it if you missed it. And so I'll keep it up for a couple days. So remember to act fast if you see something you like. And thank you so much for coming to my art show. Thanks for watching. God bless you and have a great day. Oh, I forgot questions. Hey, there's Evelyn. I know Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn.
Oh, is there people talking?
Yeah, there's people. People actually joined. There's my brother.
Hey, that's wonderful.
Yeah. And a lot of people I don't know. They just follow me on Instagram. So thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I didn't think anybody would actually watch my live art show. So thank you so much and God bless you. And have a great day. It doesn't look like there's any questions. So awesome. Thanks so much. Hi, Evelyn. She said hi. Thank you, Evelyn. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.